We all want to play things musically and beautifully, right? But sometimes it just doesn't work, or it doesn't want to work. Hello there, I'm Ilia, Laporev, cellist from Belgium, and in today's video I'm gonna give you only one tip, but just only one tip, which is a golden tip that you will have to remember until the rest of your life. And for this we're gonna use study number 28 by Louis Viard's Studies of the Young Cellist. Isn't this a lovely study to develop musicality, phrasing, and so on? It's just lovely. Yes, it is. But there is always a but. Of course, to build up musicality and beautiful phrasing, there is so much more than just one tip. You know, there is technique going on and so on. Technique is very important in order to have facility to play music. Okay, let's rewind a little bit. So I spoke about that golden tip, right, that I will give you in just a bit, so be patient. But there are two things that you need to keep in mind. The first thing that you need to keep in mind is for the right hand, and the other one is for the left hand. So shall we start with the right hand? The right hand, what do you think I'm gonna say now? Bow distribution, bow management, or however you want to call it. So why is bow distribution so important, for instance, here in this piece, in the study number 28? Let me show you two examples and you're going to hear clearly the difference. Now let's go to the one with the good bow management. So I guess that you heard clearly the difference. So a good bow management, this is very important in order to have a nice bow connection. So definitely keep that in mind. Bow distribution is important. So as in this case, there are long lines, it's adagio written in the score. So we need to be very slow and we need to calculate very well. So what I suggest you here is to start less bow, so slow bow, right? And then we have one more note, but look how much space we still have because like that we can connect very good. So bow distribution, again, as in the other videos, I always repeat, is extremely important, is crucial. Without that, you're not going anywhere. Now let's talk about the second thing that you need to keep in mind. It's for the left hand. So what do I want to tell here? Please avoid dead empty fingers. Dead empty fingers, what does that mean? Well, let me show you also two examples. One with dead fingers and another one with fingers that are alive. So now comes the golden tip, the one that you were waiting for, and sorry for letting you waiting. So what is the golden tip here? Sing and speak the note until the end. Let me repeat this again. Sing and speak the note until the end. This is very important. Let me show you again two examples when I'm not really speaking out the notes, and then the other version when I'm speaking out the notes. So you probably heard the difference, because when you speak out the note until the end, you're developing a beautiful bow connection. So check it out. When you have this more space, then your hand is getting prepared to make a beautiful bow connection. So before doing this exercise, I highly recommend that you just do open strings or just take one random note and try to find that. Go into the string. It can be challenging, but do that. Do that every day, bit by bit, in order to develop that smoothness of bow connections. Because when you don't speak out the note, there are going to be gaps, there are going to be musical gaps. So check it out again. So when I play the first measures, did you hear? So you see, this is very important. So again, speak and sing the note until the end. So that's it for today's video. Very short. I told you there is only one tip here. So that study that we were using today is a great and simple piece to apply on. But try to apply this to other repertoire like the Swan by Saint-Saëns Elegy by Fauré, and so on. And definitely let me know in the comment section below if this was helpful for you and if you're improving with these tips. And of course, if you liked this video and you found it useful and helpful, smash that like button, comment, share with others if you want, and of course don't forget to subscribe because that helps a lot for my channel growth. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see us next time with FEUILLARD number 29, which is a study for the highly requested thing called staccato. Have a nice day, have a nice practice, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!